Hey guys, this is a video about my first job. I really hope that you're getting a lot out of these videos. Please subscribe if you like them. And yeah, so my first job I started when I was 20. I was 2 years into college, and it was about 2004. My dad called one of the local amphitheaters that was here in Charlotte, and I went in for an interview with the guy that was hiring people, and he hired me, and I started working that April. Because that's when the first concert was that year. So when we started working, I started out at a guest services position where we would take people's things that couldn't come into the amphitheater, like umbrellas, chairs, the tall chairs that nobody can see above. Back then it had to be beach chairs, like the ones that are low to the ground, so people can still see above you if that was the issue. So we would hold the chairs and the cameras that had the detached lens, because we can't have professional cameras in the venue at that time, which the artists would get mad if we did. So, and what the artists want, the artists get. That's how it works. So, I was in the guest services position. We had a little booth that we sat at all night, and we would check those items in with the ticket that you tore in half. They would get one half, and we would get the other half and tape it to the item and hold it until the end of the night. And then if they didn't come in good, it would go to the administration's office at the end of the night, and we would have to hold it until they came back for it, or at the end of the season the employees would get the option to take it with them, which back then was allowed, but right now it's not. But so I was working with two ladies. One was named Amber, one was named Susan. Susan was the old hippie, rest in peace. I didn't really care for her, but that's neither here nor there. But me and Amber became pretty close friends for about 10 years or so, and then we split ways, but that's a different story too. So we would come to work, and we would work together and get along together, and Amber would have to go on break with me because when I eat, I have to have help eating a sandwich or something like that, so we would break together almost every night with the concerts going on and stuff like that. And so we would come back and get ready for the rush of the crowd going out of the gates. But along the way, I would go outside before the crowd let out. I would go outside the booth or whatever and hang out with the security people, just because we had nothing else to do. So we would hang out with the security people that would stand at the gate and wait for the people to come out and catch the alcohol that tries to get out, because you can't bring alcohol outside the gates when the show ends. So, that was my first couple of years, and then about 5 years into it, we were doing the same thing, checking tickets, whatever, and within those 5 years, I made a lot of good friends, and one of them is still in my life today, and she's my best friend. Her name is Jennifer, and she's my bestie. So, 5 years passed, I'm doing guest services and all that. 5 years passed, and they moved me to a different department because we have a new supervisor, which the supervisor was my high school friend. I don't know what else to call her. She took over when our main supervisor took another job, but so she moved me up to the lawn, working the family zone and the ADA lawn ramp, where people with wheelchairs or disabilities, or they have back surgery or knee surgery or any kind of disability, could sit there. It was first come, first serve. So I did that, loved that. The family zone, is for anybody who is not smoking or drinking. They can sit there, even if they don't have kids. A lot of people don't smoke or drink that don't want to be around that environment, so they would go up there and sit in the family zone. And occasionally you would have people that would either cut through that part of the lawn or find themselves in there. And I would have to go up there and, say, hey, no alcohol in this roped off area. And they would kindly move. So I still do that part today. I still, continue to do the ADA ramp. And that's where I've been ever since. So within those years, they paired me up with this guy. At the time, his name was, Jason. And we got to know each other, and he didn't have a really good first impression of me, because he had never worked with a person with disabilities, so he didn't really know what I was capable of doing job-wise. So we got to work together and stuff like that, and he got to know me and what I could do and what I was capable of doing and all this. And we just got to become really close in our friendship. And so we'll get into this a little bit later in another video, but I end up marrying him. So yeah, and I'm still at that job today, I am a guest ambassador now, which will be a job where I will run around the venue and just help people that need to be helped or have questions about something, and I'll answer it. Like I said, at this job, I have been there by about 15, 20 years. So, I'm pretty much know my way around in there like the back of my hand. So, I will explain more about the topics of my husband and my new supervisor, how I got to become become friends with her in high school and all that. So, thanks for watching. Have a great day.